Wow, that was corny.
I had a girl named Mercedes, used to love her when she bent.
Were you proud of that one? I mean, wow, I thought that first line was bad, but then you just immediately outdid yourself. This is like that other line you did about having an Asian girl who likes to go low, man. These are the vaguest sexual puns ever. Who talks like this? You like the way she bends? What is she, a fucking straw?
Watch me murder with a verse. Put these rappers in the dirt.
So, remember MGK's diss to Eminem?
Ride a shotty cause I got a road, it's dope. It's a fast road. When your idols become your rivals.
And remember how there was that odd breakdown in the middle that feels like it's from a different song? Well, I just found out it's because it is from a different song.
Feel like Gotti, how I pull up on your block, smoking Castro. Never hesitate to say it to your face, I'm an asshole.
And the lazy wanted that. Oh, and what's lazier than hastily pasting in parts of other songs to make your diss track longer? Putting that song right before the one you sampled. Yeah, look at the track listing of his latest album. The Nylon song is right after Rap Devil, so you don't even have time to forget about it. That's an insulting level of negligence. If that doesn't tell you they rushed out this project to capitalize on Eminem's diss track, I don't know what will. And you could make the argument that he's sampling himself like Biggie Smalls on Big Papa, but the thing is, that vocal sample on the chorus is from a pre-existing song Biggie did with Supercat called Dolly My Baby. But no one's heard Nylon before because it didn't come out until the EP dropped. And looking like you have to copy lines from other songs is bad enough, but it's worse here because it's a diss track. But what he's saying isn't really important to the topic of the song, like with this line.
Ride a shotty cause I got a road, it's dope. It's a fast road. When your idols become your rivals.
You hear how he had to inject a little extra commentary in there because he knew it wouldn't work on its own? I gotta ride in the passenger seat so I can roll up some weed. Right, it's gotta be about Eminem. I gotta roll up the weed in the passenger seat because it's a hard road when people more famous than you don't like you. Yeah, that was in some way related to the previous sentence.
Lift yourself up on your feet.
You know, originally, I was gonna put that rambling, unmixed mess of a song he did with T.I. on here, but seeing that he now wants to just dip out of the political conversation without learning anything or even clarifying his own positions, I think the Troll record is now more appropriate. Because the intro of this song spends so much time building up your expectation for what's gonna happen, morphing and mixing into different musical ideas as it progresses, and then he says this.
Whoopie-dee-scoop. Scoop-dee-dee-whoop. Whoop-dee-scoop-dee-poop.
Oh, you see, you were expecting something insightful from such an iconic artist, but instead, he just awkwardly blurted out absolute nonsense. Yeah, you already heard the punchline for that joke in your head. And in fact, there's a track on Pusha T's album with Kanye featured on it that perfectly spells out his situation in the past year.
Niggas talking shit, yeah, how do you respond? Whoop, scoop, whoop, whoopie whoop.
Yeah, quick question. Can we play this over the deafening silence Kanye had when Jimmy Kimmel asked why Kanye thinks the president, who has literally had white supremacists in his cabinet, cares about minorities?
You so famously and so powerfully said George Bush doesn't care about black people. It makes me wonder what makes you think that Donald Trump does at all.
Whoopie-dee-scoop. Scoop-dee-dee-whoop.
Yeah, that feels oddly appropriate. And like I said, I get the joke, at least for Kanye. It's, look, an artist like me made a horrible song on purpose. Unfortunately, the punchline is anyone deciding to still listen to him. Gotta ask you a question, America. Are you happy you scared off Macklemore? Are you happy that your radio stations are no longer being bothered by the well-meaning white guy who actively wanted his white fans to be more aware of the racial and homophobic discrimination still rampant in this country? Because, I mean, if you didn't want that, America has an abundant supply of angry white guys who have no idea what's going on in the political world, but would really like to give you their opinion on it.
I cannot feel guilty for shit that I didn't do, but I can understand the reasons why you think that I should.
Wow. You know, it's the fundamental misunderstanding of the situation followed by the smug self-righteousness that really drives it over the edge for me.
Acknowledging atrocities were wrongly committed is all that I can offer while I'm wrongly convicted.
Wrongly convicted? Wrongly convicted? What are you talking about? Where are you? What are you in some court that's trying to legally declare random white rappers as racist and this is your testimony? You know, I think this song illustrates the problem with current conversations about race. White guys like this are so worried about being called a racist by angry minority voices, they never stop to think about why those minority voices are angry in the first place. So statements like this end up basically saying, yeah, I know discrimination affects your lives in a myriad of ways that don't allow you to live your life to your full potential as a human being, but I think it's equally important that we should remind me that I'm a good person for not being racist. Look, here's the reality of the situation. Babies are being split from parents. People are being killed by authority figures. These are things that are affecting minorities right now. And if you really cared about those people, you wouldn't be trying to make it about you in the first place.
Got a mother, a father, a sister, an auntie, an uncle, and a grandma that I picture when you're openly hating. And white people that you hate aren't your neighbors or lawyers. They're the Rockefellers, Rothschilds, Bushes, and Royals.
Yeah, his whole thing is, if you want to talk about racism, talk about those huge corporations that are racist. But the PC police might take it too far. I mean, what if someone ends up calling someone I know a racist?
It is possible.
I mean, every racist is related to someone. They don't just fall out of the sky. Now, I don't know or care if this dude is racist himself. But I do know that guys like this usually end up being useful idiots who clog up the conversation just to beg you to confirm that they are indeed not bad people. But fuck all that. This is the real reason this is on this list.
My parents brought me up to treat everyone as an equal. I refuse to feel ashamed because of my pretty blue eyes.
Did he just compliment his own eyes? That's weird. Who does that? Now, number one for this year is a tie.
I can't even capture the feeling I had at first. Meeting all my heroes, like seeing how magic works. I wasn't hiding my kid from the world, I was hiding the world from my kid.
This hat makes me the king of England. I'm sorry. I thought we were just saying things that no one believes for a fucking second. Look, let's be blunt. Drake has a certain image that he and his PR people are trying to uphold, and having a baby out of wedlock with an amateur porn star, it doesn't exactly fit that image. And while personally, I don't think this should be an issue, because, hey, people have unexpected kids, and some people have them with people who do sex work. What does it really matter? In fact, I don't even side out the fact that he didn't want anyone to know. I mean, it's personal stuff that's no one's business but his. And I do try to not pry too much into people's personal affairs. The problem comes in, of course, when you make songs about it, and then release it to the public, because then it's stuff we can all hear. And the revelation of him having a kid has slightly colored some of his songs. And of course, this is the obvious example people went to.
She say, do you love me? I tell her only partly. I only love my bed and my mom, I'm sorry.
We officially knew he recorded these lyrics after his child was born. Seems kind of cold-blooded in retrospect. But even worse than that one is this lyric.
I'm upset. 50,000 on my head is disrespect.
Because you see, this song's release was right when all the details started coming out in public about his child and his baby mama being a sex worker. So, whereas on first listen these lyrics sound like the typical hypothetical don't want no baby mama drama verse, some of the words now feel a little illuminating, to say the least.
Can't go 50-50 with no hope.
Yeah, Drake would never have a kid with a dirty hooker. And it only gets worse from there.
Every month, I'm supposed to pay her bills and get her what she want.
Oh, and of course you have to mention how this deceitful sex worker is only after your money. Not to spend it on things for the kid. Oh no, see, because she's the worst person ever, she's gonna spend all his money on diamonds and Saint Laurent bags while her child presumably shivers in a corner with nothing but a bandana for a diaper or some hyperbolic shit like that.
I still got like 7 years of doing what I want.
Still got 7 years of doing what you want, eh? So, you weren't planning on telling the public you had a kid for a while, were you?
My dad still got child support from 1991.
And this line is the most baffling to me. Because this lyric is literally Drake bragging about his father never paying child support after his parents' divorce. Allow me to reiterate that. He's proud that his father specifically withheld money that would have gone towards his development as a child. Imagine, for a second, if you will. I want you to imagine being a woman and having a kid with a guy who leaves you to take care of that child all alone. But even though it's a slog every day to take care of your child as well as yourself, you make sure your kid has enough to get by. But one day you discover when he's grown up, not only did that kid get by, he actually really made something of himself. He became a superstar. He found profit in his passion in life despite the setbacks of having a single parent. And when he's on that world stage, singing his heart out as you watch with a tear in your eye at the fact that your kid's having their glory moment, you think of all the times you could have given up. All the times you could have taken the easy way out, but you didn't. Because being responsible for another human life is the least we can do to show kindness for those we decide to bring into this world. And then on their latest album, they just gave props to the other parent specifically for not helping. You know, originally when I wrote this, there was supposed to be a punchline, but it's just sad. I just want to call my mom now. Happy New Year. Hey, Mom. I love you. Hey, thanks for watching. I wasn't actually crying. Go to my Patreon if you want to check out and support my stuff. Go to my YouTube. Go to my You know all the stuff you gotta do, motherfucker. You're gonna see all the links and shit up there. I don't have a script. It's the end of the year. I'm just trying to celebrate. Fuck it. Y'all have a good time. Peace.